Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with this morning's debrief for March the 23rd, and just in a quick summary, the Dow was up quite positive really, purely on the back of the health bill in the States. It's actually passed by one vote, so I think Mr. President Obama would be very happy that he finally got that through. So quite positive, and the market actually gave it a bit of a positive spin, which was quite good. Let's just have a quick look at what's going on, and there we go. Righty-ho, as you can see there, the Dow up 43 or 44 points, 10,785. The S&P was up 5.9, the Nasdaq was up 20, and the Russell was up 9. Moving across onto Europe, Europe had a bit of a mixed night, and the Stoic was down 7 points. The FTSE was down 5, the CAC up 5, and the CAC was up 2.56. Local market managed to close up a little bit as well, and should expect a positive opening today for the local market. Remember, the market did go low risk yesterday, so we're looking forward to some gains today. There we go. Last night, I guess the healthcare basically went through, commodities picked up, and the dollar went down. That's probably the quickest of the summaries. Let's have a quick look now at how some of the markets reacted. And as we always do with the currencies, start with the dollar index. There you can see there, dollar index. Overnight, the price action was quite interesting, and dollars being quite firm but failed. A lot of us are going to think whether or not that's a double top. Time will tell at the moment as to whether or not the dollar will start to retreat, but as we've said, it's been very difficult to trade over the last couple of weeks, particularly when you look at sort of like the daily. This looks like the potential for a breakout. This whole sort of movement or this technical pattern is very positive. Just get rid of that. And I think that if in fact the market remains above that trend, the dollar looks all right. But as we can see, it's also that potential of a triple top in the making. Okay, having a look at some of the other currencies. Just quickly on the Aussie, had a good bounce there. Although that does look terrible, that daily, the hourlies looks like there's just a little bit of a bounce there, and there we saw it. Quite a nice bounce there for that Aussie. And we've got a defined range there, a 90-80, and on the top side there is 92.40. So it's still within that ranges, and I think it's quite firm. Just having a look at that euro now. Euro wants a little bit of a bounce there, so we might get a little bit of dollar weakness starting to evolve, purely of what's happening in the States. So stay close to that one. But like all these things, we're still in the range, and that's what we are. We're at the bottom end of the range. There is perhaps some good trading opportunities because of that. Go long euro, long Aussie, stop in the euro at 130, 134.50. Stop in the Aussie down through 90.80. So not a bad little opportunity there. So that's more on the currencies. Having a look at some of the metals, gold, still under quite a bit of pressure, but we did get that little bounce there. If we do get dollar weakness, then this will probably signify a little bit of a low for that gold. It sort of feels as if we're in a range, but if anything here, if you were to buy gold here, and the other night we didn't buy it, and I was quite happy about that, but you can certainly, I think, have a bit of a go at these levels. Stop must go below 10.90. Okay, that's quite critical there. Have a look at the crude market now. Crude in itself, volatile as anything, still within those ranges there. It's quite crazy when you think we got down to that 79.20 and we're back at 81.78. So that's a very powerful move there, and that's on the back of some draws which we are seeing. All right, looking at the local markets now, and locally, there we have it. Let's see if we get a bit of positiveness there, and that's the key area there through that 48.36. But at the moment, because of what's happened to the Dow, expect a positive outcome today for the local market. So quite good on that front. Let's just have a quick look at BHP, see what that's looking like, and see if we get any clues really there as to towards any direction. There it is there. Quite interesting, I think, in terms of the chart there, and really not shown actually. Obviously, things look a little bit weak there, but let's see how it actually tracks. But as you can see, there's the trend for it, and as you can see, it's a solid up path there and in a range, but maybe just go sideways for a little while before trying to attack those old highs again. Okay, let's look at that. We've covered most things. Let's just have a look at what is due out economics. Supermarket sales in Tokyo as well as merchandise trade down the bottom, as you can see. Lots of data. API will be very important tonight for crude, and very important indeed. Just get that out of the way. That's very important. We've got existing home sales as well, which will also be very important. In the UK, we've got CPI, RPI, also very good. In Australia, things will be pretty quiet. So I guess in a nutshell, one of those nights we should get a positive spin towards the market today. Although the stocks perhaps do look a little bit overdone, let's see if this positive spin will continue. The healthcare bill was passed in the States. That's positive. That might stay with us for a little while longer. Might get that optimism just leading through. Of the trades, let's look at some ranging trades on some of the currencies. I think perhaps that euro, something to look at, also the Aussie. This is only a reasonable trade, short-term trade. You've got to stop in the right place, so have a look at that. If you're looking at gold also, look for that dip. This area might be an area to pick it up, but your stop must go in below that 1090 area. That's about it for me. Have a great day's trading, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.